Hey everybody, what is up? I am Vanessa. Welcome back to class. Today we are going to do a Express Pilates workout. I have a band we're going to use on our legs, and if you don't have a band, no worries, you can totally do the whole class without one. But if you want to intensify it, grab your band and let's get started on the mat. We'll come onto all fours and just start connecting into our breath. Finding that movement through the spine. Nice big inhale as we arch, crown of the head towards the tailbone. Exhale, scoop and round. Engage the abs, open up through the shoulder blades, tuck the chin into the chest. Inhale to arch. Exhale to curl and round. Just getting connected back into your body. Find your neutral spine, start to circle the torso around. Warming up through the wrists, through the hips, and just let this feel as good as you can. Hold, breathe into any tight spots. Reverse the direction. Just waking up all those joints. And then we'll come right back into center. Splay the hands as wide as you can. Really press down through the pointer and thumb fingers. Press the chest away from the floor, activating the core. Tucking the toes under. We're just going to hover the knees up off the mat. Holding here for a few counts. Lengthen the spine nice and long. Long through the back of the neck, through the ears, through the shoulders. Activate the armpits. Hold and breathe. Pull the core still a little bit tighter. And then as you exhale, lift the hips up and back. And go ahead, walk it out. Stretch through the backs of the legs. Warming up the toes, the ankles, the arches. Give the head a little shake. Yes. No. And then again, find a moment of stillness. Breathing into the backs of the legs. Keep those armpits nice and open. Reaching the heels down, tailbone up towards the ceiling and the wall where they meet behind you. And then we'll walk it just straight in. Find your forward fold. Grab onto opposite elbows here for a second. Spine is long. Sway it out. Really let it move here like there's a strong breeze. Stretching through the side body, pulling the ribs away from your hips. Try to get the crown of the head in between your forearms. And then we'll pause right in center. If you're going to use that band, go ahead and grab it. And we're going to slip the band over our legs. Coming just over those thighs. Walk the feet so you feel some tension in your band. And then slowly start to round up, stacking your spine nice and tall. Rolling the shoulders back and down. We're going to warm up the legs. Let's find our squat. Dropping back for 10. Weight is in your heels here. Send the belly towards the spine. Send those hips to the back of the room. As the arms reach forward, keep the shoulders back and down for 3, 2, last one, stay low. And we're going to pulse those hips even lower. Keep tension in your band. Down. Draw the shoulders back and down. Pull the ribs down towards your hips. Belly in for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, release all the way towards the floor. And then we're going to walk those hands forward. Walk your feet back. Find your plank. Shoulders right over your wrists. Bending your left knee. And we're going to reach the toe up towards the ceiling. Keep the hips low. Pulsing up. For 5. And then right from here, lower that knee directly down towards the mat. Right leg reaches out long. Lift up out of the hip, out of the shoulders. Opposite arm reaches forward. We have a little combo here. We're going to tap down, reach out, curl in and out. Down and up, in and out. Controlling the band the whole way through. Nice and smooth movements. Initiating from the abdominals. And always thinking about our posture here, right? Proud chest, wide through the collarbone, wide through the upper back. 5 more rounds. 3, getting longer each time. Last one. And then from here, both hands come down. You're going to tuck that right toe back under. And now just the left knee taps. We're going to stay in the plank as we reach the toe up. So a little bit bigger tap down and lift, down and lift. Really bracing through the core. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, step the foot back. You're in your full plank. Feet are hip distance apart, parallel into your froggy squats. Dropping down, exhale, spring forward. 2. Keep the spine nice and long. Think tailbone reaches to the heels as you bend the knees. Warming up the whole body. Let everything work together here. For 4, 3, 2, last one, pike your hips up, walk your hands and feet back in, let it hang here, let the shoulders relax. We're going to go through that again as we go into the second side, but this time with our squats, we're going to turn it out. So heels in, toes out, maybe feet even a little bit wider. Slowly round up, stacking the spine nice and tall, roll the shoulders back and down. Here we go, press the knees out and down and up. Exhale as you stand, squeezing the glutes, driving the heels down. Let's go 3 more. Last one, stay low. And then this time you're going to press out in the band. Keep the arms reaching. Feel the upper back working, abs pulling in. Drive the heels down. Right through the top of the seat, right here, right? That panty line, carve it out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, release into your forward fold. Okay, we're going back to that plank. So, finding yourself there. Other knee's gonna bend this time. So my right toes are pointing up and we're pulsing straight up from here. Finding that hamstring, up and up. Driving the toe into the ceiling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering the knee down, the opposite arm and leg reach long. Find the length, lift up, whatever's touching the floor, right? You wanna lift up out of it. We curl in, reach out, lower down and up, in and out, down. Get longer, feel the stretch, reach. Let's go 2 more rounds. Last one. Now the leg stays, both hands come down. We're gonna tuck those toes under. Second set, we tap the knee. Find your plank, we reach the toe up and tap. Squeezing right where the hamstring and the glute meet. Last 3, 2, 1. Walk your feet together. This time, heels together, toes apart. We're in our V shape. Froggies, here we go. Keep the heels glued, spring forward. Waist stays long, low back stays long. Keep the heels squeezing. Zipping the inner thighs up as you extend the legs. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, now last one, hold, open up the feet. We're gonna slowly lower all the way down into the mat. Untuck your toes. Tops of the feet are pressing into the mat here. Legs are long, glutes are engaged. Hands are coming behind the head. Lift the abs away from your mat. As you inhale, lengthen up. We reach back. Think pinky fingers wanna come together. Extend and lower. Lift. Opening up through the front of the chest. Long through the back of the neck. Last two. Last one, hold the lift. Arms reach back, energy through those fingertips. Now just pulse the arms, lift up and up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Palms are gonna stack. We'll rest the head. Now the lower body's gonna work. Forehead is down, float the legs up, squeeze in, open and close. Up, squeeze in, open and close. Trying to get the thighs off the mat as well as the belly button. Long legs. For 2. Last one. We're going to hold the lift, bend your knees, get the thighs high, and we start to pulse up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, relax the shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Push back into your child's pose. Let your low back relax. From here, we're going to come forward and flip it around onto our backs. Band is going to stay right where it is. Adjust if you need, and then let's go onto our back. We have abs. On to tabletop, legs floating up. Now I want you to keep a little bit of tension in the band the whole time. So we have a little combo here, no rush. As you exhale, we're gonna lift the chest. Think all the way up to the tips of the shoulder blades. Dip one leg, up and lower. We curl, lift, reach, up and lower. Belly's pulling down. Think really long and flat in the front of the abs. Up, reach, and lower. Reach. One more each way. Focus on that big curl through the upper back each time. And now we're gonna hold the lift, bring the knees to touch, toes open. So it's this inverted position. We're gonna tap down and knees tap. So we open the band and bring it together. Always keeping that internal rotation in the shins. So really working that low V in the abs and lift. Drawing the ribs down towards the hips. Stay nice and long and flat in front. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, give yourself a little break. Hug your knees in, let your head rest, and just nod your head no. Relax through the neck. Now we're gonna intensify that a little bit. Bringing the hands back behind your head. Legs are parallel this time. Now elbows can come forward. We want to tap the knees to the elbows and then reach the legs out long, feel the pull in the band. So it's in and out, in and out, in and out. Keep curling up to the tips of the shoulder blades, drawing down in the ribs. Out. Band is tight the whole time. Let's go 3, 2, last one. Hold this connection. My elbows are tapping my knees, and we're gonna start to rock. Keep the connection the whole time. Whew. Lift. Drive the elbows forward. Working through those low abs. 5. Last one. Bring everything in. Whew. Rock it out. Okay, let's keep building here. If your neck strains too much, you can always leave your head down. You can also bring your hands underneath your tailbone if you need a little bit more support there. From here, we're gonna reach the legs all the way up towards the ceiling. Curl chin to chest. Keep the chest lifted. Just lower the legs down and exhale, lift. Keep the heels pressing together. Scoop the belly to lift the legs. Reaching long. It's not so important how low the legs go. What's most important is we can keep that corset connection in our abdominals the whole time. Let's do 4 more. And you can also bend the knees if it's a little too much with straight legs. Just go for that toe dip. Last 2. And last one. Relax everything down. Take your arms down by your side, and we're gonna go right into some bridging. Draw the shoulders underneath you. Exhale, lift the hips up and lower down. Try to keep the chest nice and relaxed. Feel it all come from your glutes. Exhale as you lift. Keep tension in your band. You got 5. Ribs to hips even here. 4, 3. Now last one, hold the lift, and we're gonna go just halfway, down and up, down and up. Keep pressing out in your band. For 7, 5, feel the pinky toe, outer edge of the foot, anchor down. Now last one, hold the hips up nice and high, reach your arms towards the sky. Draw the shoulders back and down. We're gonna keep those hip bones pointing up, lift the heels. As you lower, try to keep the hip points where they are. Lift and lower. Can you find that shake in your legs? Up and down. Up and down. Up, nice and controlled. Think about contracting through the back of the leg, really carving out the glute, that booty back there. For 3. For 2. Last one, let's take the heels down, press out in the band for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release your hips down. Not done quite yet. We're gonna walk the feet together and we're gonna go back up into that heel lift. So big toes touching, try to get your heels to touch as well. We're gonna start in a V. So there's tension in the band. As you lift the hips, squeeze everything together. So out and down, in and up. Out and down, in and up. Try to get the big toe and heel to touch. So when you lift up, the whole inner leg is zipped up. The hips won't go as high this time. Not important. We want to find those inner thighs, connect into our pelvic floor. Everything is pulling up towards the belly button. For 4, 3, 2, last thing. Hold the hips up and just clamshell the legs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, can you zip everything up and pulse? 10, 9, 8, 7, squeeze 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. Lower down. Hug your knees in. Give the backs of the legs a little stretch. We're gonna go back to our leg lowers, but this time we're adding circles. Hands come behind your head. Point through your toes. Find your Pilates V. Exhale, curl round up. Remember that modification. Hands can go underneath if you need. We're drawing the legs down, pressing out into the band, circling up. Keep your eyes down towards your belly button, or maybe towards those thighs. Keeping that external rotation, heels touch before the toes do. One more this way. Reverse at the top. Reach long, exhale, lift. Can you curl up a little bit higher? Use the breath, draw the belly down. Give me 2 more. Last one, I want you to pause low, open, close, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Whew. Let everything go. Okay, almost there. Let's stretch the hamstrings a little bit. We're gonna take the band off of one thigh and wrap it around the other foot. So you can bend your free leg or extend it long. for more of a stretch. Inhale to bend, exhale to press. Inhale to bend, exhale to press. Let's just do one more like that. And then we're gonna go for our roll-ups into our single leg teaser. So start to curl round chin to chest, press the leg into the band, use your abs, draw your shoulders back and down, find that single teaser at the top. Curl and round down with as much control as you can. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, roll the spine up and lengthen the chest, open the heart. Exhale, curl round down. 3 more, curling up. Reach. How close can you get to that leg? 2. Go for the length in the back of the knee as much as you can. Last one, we're gonna hold up, grab the band. You can even reach for the heel if you have that range of motion. Lift up nice and tall, and then we're twisting away from the leg. Get the sits bones right over the hips. Kick into your heel. Crown of the head reaches up. Kick, 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 reach in every direction for 3, for 2. Last one, back to center. Slowly roll all the way down and switch your legs. Whew, I love that stretch. Okay, same thing starting here. Start with your big bend. Inhale. Exhale, kick it away. Big bend. Inhale. Exhale, kick it away. Try and let this is my left leg, so you want to relax the hip. Draw the hip down away from your rib. Now from here, nice and smooth, curl round up, chin to chest. How smooth. Press the belly down to lift up. Pull the chest towards the leg. Slowly roll down. Keep that leg into the mat really anchored. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, curl round up. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Energy out through the heel. Reaching through the heel, reaching through the crown of the head. Chest lifts, abs stay scooped. Rolling down. Feel that spine imprint on the way down, on the way up. 2. Open, collarbone wide. Reach in the opposite leg long. We got one more. We're going to hold for the stretch. Lift up, lift up, lift up. And if your knee's bent, that's totally fine. Grab onto the back of the thigh. Whatever you got is right for you. There's never a reason not to do it. Lifting up. Kick into your heel. Get your shoulders over your hips. Lift up and twist. Twist. Reach in both directions. Kick into your heel. Hold and breathe for 3. Reaching for 2. Grow taller. Grow longer. Last one. Arm comes forward. Slowly roll all the way down. Let that band go. Give yourself a little rock and roll. We're going to rock all the way up and over. Find your plank position. Last thing to finish off here, nice and warm. Those abs are firing like crazy. We're going to take it into our frog, but we're going to end up passe this time. So bending your knees as we spring forward. One knee comes with us, and then we alternate. We're just going to do 10 of these. Find the oblique. Last one. Now, find your plank. Step the right foot forward for your lunge. Reach long through the back leg. Let's add a twist. Open up the chest. Reach up, look up. And then from here, we're going to let the back knee come down. And we're going to go for a quad stretch, grabbing onto that foot. Press your hips down. Open up your chest. Take your eyes to the ceiling. Maybe you can bring that foot closer to you. We want to keep the hips pressing forward. As you exhale, release. Find your hamstring stretch. Bring the right leg directly in your midline. You can stay here. If you want more, walk out to those splits. Front heel slides forward. Lengthening long. Hold and breathe. And then we'll just take it right into the other side. Stepping the left foot forward. Toes are tucked to start. Press through the back heel, lengthen up, lift up, reach up. Letting the knee come down to add that quad stretch. Kicking the heel to the seat actively. Pull with the hand, gently deepening the stretch, open the chest. Your breath is the cornerstone of your stretch. Releasing into your hamstring, shift your hips back. Front foot comes right into the midline of the body. Think right in line with your nose, staying here, reaching the sits bones back. Maybe you can let the chest melt a little bit closer towards the leg. Maybe you work out to your splits. Wherever you are, hold and breathe. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that Express Pilates workout, feeling alive and energized. I am awake and ready. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next one. Peace and love. Wishing you kind, compassionate, joyful thoughts. Loving, compassionate, joyful words. And a heart full of wonder and curiosity. Peace, y'all.